Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, the god of thunder, Thor.
All right, thank you for that smattering of applause for a god. I mean, that's fine, I guess. If a lot of you watched the films and then you came here tonight and saw what's sitting up here and you were confused, it's important to remember the camera does subtract 30 pounds. That's something, okay. I did some writing for this. I usually don't write a lot of words. I'm usually not a big writer. I leave that up to my cousin, Henry David Thoreau. Thank you. Oh, in the back. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We got a pretty good dais here. It's a pretty good dais. But there's one person that I was hoping would be here that's not. And that's the Thing from the Fantastic Four. I was hoping he'd be here. Because I really wanted a rock man on my dais. I want a rock man on my dais. A lot of rehearsal time for that. All right, some of you might be sitting out there thinking, Thor, huh? Good God, y'all. What is he good for, right? I'll tell you, thunder, right? Making your dog scared sometimes? That's me. You're welcome for that. I don't know. But it's good to be up here with all these, heroes. We're superheroes. You guys are just normals, but we're superheroes up here. That means we spend every day saving lives, right? And you may wonder how you can be more like us. So here, I'll give you just a quick little tutorial about how to save a life. Step 1, you say we need to talk. He walks, you say sit down, it's just a talk. He smiles politely back at you, but you stare politely right on through. I'm just kidding about us being the only heroes up here. Teachers, that's the real heroes. Okay. I'm not going to do any more of the material Betsy DeVoe sent me. Secretary of Education. If you don't read. There's an email, the subject line just said, LOLs for your roast. And it was just that. It just said, teachers are the real heroes. I don't know. Black Panther's here. Black Panther's a pretty good businessman, if you guys don't know. He teamed up with Trojans, and they renamed Magnums Wakandams.
You just got hammered.
Yeah, you got hammered. That's what I was actually supposed to meet that Black Panther. We were going to work on some jokes for this roast, but I showed up like 5 minutes late to the Starbucks. And he wasn't there. I don't know.
You can treat that burn with an ointment because it was topical.
I actually helped fund the Black Panther movie. I don't know if you guys know that. I helped pay for it. For less than the price of a cup of coffee a day, I was able...
Thor burned.
Captain America's here, right? Captain America, if you were a real man, you wouldn't hide behind that shield. If you were a real American, you'd get out here with the rest of us with an AR-15.
Thunderstorm!
Captain America, he loves this country so much. Before the show, I caught him in the bathroom with a copy of the Constitution draining his own swamp, right?
You just got Thor hammered in the pain hole.
Spider-Man's here. Spider-Man's the beautiful story of a teenage boy whose body undergoes changes, and he finds out if he moves his hand a certain way, stuff shoots out of him. You got to be careful doing that. You do it too much, that's how Daredevil went blind. And that's how the Eyes Wide Shut rabbit got hairy palms. Spider-Man Captain America is from the 1940s, and even he's not dumb enough to have a day job in print journalism.
Stop! Hammer time!
Interesting ending on that one, right? The Hulk is here, right? The Incredible Hulk is here. Does anybody know how the Incredible Hulk washes his back? He uses a loofah Rigno.
I come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs roast.
A lot of production value on that one. Goodness. And Tony Stark is here. I don't know, kind of annoying guy, I think. We get it. You can run and ride a bike and swim, right? Enough with the Iron Man bumper stickers. Right?
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder.
Right. Raise your hand if anybody else up here had an Imagine Dragons song written about him. No? Okay, just me. Kind of what I thought. I don't know. Robert Downey Jr.'s had a pretty good time. He's been able, like, nothing's been able to stick to him ever since they cast Iron Man. Ever since they cast Iron Man. Nothing can stick to him. Since they cast Iron Man.
Norse bird.
That guy's everywhere. Tony Stark is an entitled asshole that no one took seriously in the 80s. He made a fortune off his father's name, and then somehow, 40 years later, he convinced everyone that he should be in charge of this country's military, right? Real fucking original premise, right?
You just got roasted by the god of thunder.
Thank you very much.